Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CLC Paint YouTube channel. I'm Chase Corrington, and it's hard sometimes. You gotta almost force yourself to do things, and other times it just happens naturally. And I find that so interesting. But we're gonna practice mountains, I think, today. So I'm going to take some phthalo blue just so we can put a little background sky on there, because I threw some liquid white up there already. Got a big 2-inch brush here. I need some more of these. These are good. I made the mistake of letting paint dry in my other one. I tap it to disperse evenly. Kind of like to have one side preferred. My easel is being silly. What in the heck? Where did that come from? Must have been right there. Must have been. Holding on to the palette, huh? Danger, ladies and gentlemen. Danger. Hey, that reminds me, we're gonna need some paper towels. Yeah, I kind of got a small palettes. Cheap easel that I've had for like 4.5 years. I kind of need some new equipment, I think. I've had this stuff for quite a while. Maybe I should follow my own links that I put in the description below. Get some of those things. Anyways, now that we got safe fingers, we're going to take our blue and put it in the corners so it's darkest there first. And work our way across the top and try to get under the easel there. And we're just going to get some color in there, however, let it blend down. It's hard to tell how much liquid white is enough. It really is. It's often confusing. See, I almost put my finger in that blue again. Get some more blue for the bottom. There was a little stamp of a present there and a little stamp of a truck over there. Just to remember that. Coming straight across, see right there how the paint's not taken. That's what happens when you don't have enough liquid white on there. See right here where it smears perfectly, that's liquid white. This is dry canvas. You literally have to paint it instead of smearing it. See that? You usually want your smears bigger at the bottom so it kind of goes back into the distance. But I got this bottom in the way, and it doesn't seem to want to hold the paintings in there like it used to, so I'll just not worry about that. I wanted to get some practice in today real quick before we once again convince ourselves not to paint, to where instead we should be convincing ourselves that we need to paint every day. I'm going to make it darker in the corner down there. This one as well. Touch up the sky. All right. Maybe we'll do some, I don't know. I was going to do a quick little cloud, but I don't have a lot of white. There's like some light blue right here. Let's just use that real quick. It's kind of dry anyways. And that's it. Brush turned blue. Goodbye. You just caught a little formation in the sky, but that's how quickly your brush just takes the color and then you gotta go wash it. Or you keep painting with it. And I think we'll use it to pull our mountains out. Now we're gonna practice some mountains. And we could just use mountain mixture. It's a particular color. That's 4 mountains. Maybe we'll compare. I like that idea. We'll compare. Do one over here and then have a different one over here. So we'll put our mountain mixture on the palette. And pull that out like that. Watch. Scoop it up if it wants to, and then flatten it out. It's hard to do while you're holding it, but flatten it out, then pull yourself a roll on the knife. Ding. All right, let's do this guy over here. Get this powder out of the way. Man, don't really have a lot of room here. There. Now I can set this back there, now that the paper towels aren't in the way, and make a mountain. Check it out. All you do is literally just scrape a shape on there that you think is going to be the peak of your mountain. All you worry about is the top edge. And I'm not even worried too much about that because I'm just practicing. Kind of a rounded mountain there. And he'll come down like so. You can really scrape it, but you will leave scrape marks in your canvas. But you can also blend right over those. Take our 1-inch brush, pull that down, and see this is the mountain mixture. It's almost pure black. I'm actually not the biggest fan of it. It makes it easier, but of this mountain just go off the edge of the canvas. And see, I barely had enough color to pull it down to the bottom. Sometimes you can come up here and get more color on your brush and then come down here and kind of fill it in. I want to go to the angles of your mountain. Notice how I'm doing that. All right. So there's a mountain mixture. That's that color. Now I'm going to need the white anyways. White's one of those colors in this method that you literally can go through tubes like this in just a matter of a short time, and surprising how much white compared to the rest of the other colors you need. It's rather remarkable. And push that out. See if that's enough for now. Maybe since we got that, we can make a quick quick little cloud up in the sky here, even though our brush instantly turns it blue. Yeah. And this white's so thick. See, it's sticking the bristles together. That's how thick that white is. We got a little liquid white in there. Thin it down. Actually paint with it. It just turns blue instantly. And it's confusing trying to keep your white white with the wet blue. But maybe that's the secret. It does what it needs to do, and you just let it happen. Fluff those up real quick. Pull across. See, even that turns them blue because the brush is covering it the whole time. All right. Hands are turning blue. Now, what are we going to do next? We're going to highlight the mountain, weren't we? Too bad all of our white just turned partially blue and got mixed with some mountain mixture. Let's see what that does. Might be interesting. So you can do your highlights left or right. Depends which is easier for you, if you're right-handed or left-handed. Just lay them on there. So then you can smear them, and it'll do this. See how I just kind of smeared and then broke towards the bottom when I ran out of paint? That knife off. Or you can lay it on there real delicately. It's almost like you just let the canvas take little bits off as you glide across it. You don't push at all. It just kind of takes it off the knife. And doing that will cause, depending how thick your paint is, of course, it will cause these weird textures, kind of breakages in the paint. And then you can smear that, or do what you want with it, or leave it as it is. Sometimes that's the real secret. So another little peek over here. It's funny, it looks better in the video than it does in real life. So we're going to take some, man, where did that come from? Let's take some more white. We're going to set it up here by the blue. We're just going to put a slight hint of blue through that. See that? And then we're going to grab a little bit there. And do little shadows. So opposite direction of the white. Up in here. See, not blue enough. It's the hard part sometimes, knowing if your color's right. I'm gonna have to make another peak blocking that. Looks weird to me. But see how that creates one side and the other? The shadow is the blue, darker color, and the white is the highlight where the sun is shining on it. You imagine the sun's over here shining down, which it is, it's out there. And you can do whatever you want with these shadows, put them in there. And down the back side. Some more of that. Take it all the way back. Turn this. See that? How quickly you can just scrape it on there. And then you can come back with your brush, touch up the bottoms. Touch up the bottoms, get a little sweeping up kind of feel. Don't overdo it though, you'll destroy your beautiful action. Now, let's do a little more highlights over this one. See, now what we're gonna do, see how this is all on that side of the mountain? We're gonna come across going the opposite direction with highlights, and it'll create a whole new peak that's in front of all of that, as long as you keep it white. If it turns blue, then it comes into a shadow again. So keep that white. We'll extend the white from over here. See what I mean? We just went through a huge pile of white. Like easy. Quick, easy. And now that connects almost all the way over to this peak here. All right. Wipe that off. Brush it up. If it's too intense at the bottom there, you can even tap it a bit. Keep in mind this brush had the dark color from the mountain mixture color. Sweep that up. And then to make it complete, we gotta put one final shadow on this peak here. See? Sweep that up. Soften it. All right. And I mean, this is one of those things you could just literally forever continually adjusting, making your mountain look the way that you want it to. I honestly have to tell myself no, because I will do that forever. So now we're going to try a purple mountain. We're going to take the phthalo blue and what we're going to mix it with is alizarin crimson. Alizarin. It's a weird name. All these names are weird. Phthalo blue, alizarin crimson. Who made this stuff up? I think this is mostly dry. We'll just go right on there. And we're gonna mix this crimson with just a tiny bit of blue. I'm literally gonna mix a whole pile of crimson with just like a tiny bit of blue, because that's how powerful the blue is. It'll take your crimson and turn it into dark, dark purple like instantly. Get a touch more of the blue, just like a little bit. And we'll mix those colors together. Maybe a tiny touch more blue. You can keep adding the blue as you need until the purple gets to be the way that you want it. But see, we're starting to get to that purple color there. You can see that on this mess of a palette. See how it's starting to turn purple right up here? Looks like smashed berries. Smashed berries. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a dark purple. Real crimson-y though. I like that. Now take that crimson dark purple color. And a little roll of paint, just like that. And let's put a tall mountain over here. Kind of a spiky guy. Try to use all the paint on the knife. And it'll just block this mountain off over here. This looks like raspberry jam. Telling you, it is beautiful color. We'll bring it all the way down to there. How about? It's kind of hard when you get to the wood part of the frame. You almost have to give yourself equal pressure from the back. See, that's a crazy shape. I would never do that without just playing around. I'd be like, oh, that's a stupid move. Isn't it weird how your mind does those things? All right, let's see what we're working with. Let's brush this guy out. Just use the same brush we've been using. Got a little rough on the edges there. As it comes down, the brush loses color and it just kind of fades away. See how this side goes that way, this side goes that way. It's just a crazy looking mountain, it really is. All right, more white. More white. Get a chunk of this stuff. It is dry as it gets. Interesting. Interesting. That purple just makes you think. Let's just go crazy. Do a smear. That was a smear mountain. smears are working for me today. And then come from up here. Ding. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way you want it to, and that's okay. I mix some blue with our shadow color. Obviously didn't get enough of the shadow color to put on there. That's a weird one, huh? That's a weird one. I'm gonna need more white, and that makes me crazy. They go through 50 pounds of white. There we go. Let's put some blue in there. Yeah, take that. Take that, crazy looking mountain. Take that, crazy mountain. Oh yeah. Say there's like some going on there. And that's about all the white I got. Just highlight this edge as it comes down there. Crazy. It looks cool from your angle. I need that blue. Yeah, the blue instantly makes the backside of it. So that's like a crimson mountain. So it's just a quick way to practice real, not trying to be perfect, just throwing it on there. A quick way to do two different mountain ranges, similar style. I think all my mountain ranges come out pretty similar. So you can really see where the edge of the canvas is there, but that's just a simple way, I think, for anybody to give their own little mountain landscape a try. Just adding some more colors in here so I can, in my own mind, call it good. We need a bit more blue coming down in here. Bring it down to there. Just like that. And then, I think a nice final step to this will be take our big blue brush that we used in the beginning. Kind of just touch through that blue and white area on the palette right there. And we'll touch up the bottom of this side. Yeah, see all the blue that added? Just softly, don't push too hard. See if we can make the back side of that stand out, and we can soften. Oh yeah, liking that. Careful up here. Careful up there. And maybe come across down here. Maybe we could do that with our more purple brush, and we'll even touch it into the purple on the palette there. There's some blue on that one. See that? Little blue streak. And just softly, remember, we gotta sweep it up, give it a soft bottom. Same angle that it's going. Don't sweep them up that way. That'll mess it up. And I'm going to touch up these shadows because they look a little square. There we go. And I think that's good. We can go clean the brushes now. I'm just going to grab some of this crimson, tap it on the brush, and we'll put like some little foothills. I go back there. I'm just going to keep tapping. So it's almost like they're one with the mountain range, but you can tell that it goes back behind it. See that? Sweep the mountain real quick just to make it. And we'll push hard and lift up just a centimeter on that. So it might be like distant trees. Blend that in. And we will grab a touch of that mountain mixture. So now we got black mixed with our purple mountain color. I'm gonna tap that on the brush. Man, I'm getting blue fingers because I'm grabbing this down here. But anyways, now that's darker, watch, we'll do a closer, before we do that, we'll do a quick water layer back there. Quick little water line. It might have some yellow in it. Yeah, it does. And that's not little either. Dang it. Dang it. Well, we'll imagine that's a lake back there in front of these trees. Come down here and they live in front of this mountain. You like my song? Some more color on that brush. Give this foothill some form and shape. There we go. As you keep tapping, the canvas will take away the color on the brush. It'll start to blend with the liquid white that's underneath there. If you're real lucky, we'll lift up on these just a centimeter again. Try to create the illusion of background trees. Ah, I got the liquid white. See, I smeared it up just like that. So let's just do this on it now. There, see what that did? It misted it in the background. But now we got liquid white on the brush. See, and that's mixing with the trees down here. So we'll darken it up a bit and pop some tree layers back in there. See, now there's a variance of light and dark in there. Looks kind of interesting, I think. There, now that we made a crazy foothill. Now that we made a crazy foothill, I'm going to rub my brush on the paper towel here. Extra hard. This time I'm pulling down. Now that my brush is almost out of color, as you can see. Cross that. And I'm going to make another little foothill layer that will go down in front of our misty area there. All right, see that? And it mixes with this side. So we got 2 layers now. And this one, a bit darker. Just a centimeter on the up pull there. And there we go. Now this, I want to blend down there. And it's going to be a quick little lake. Just going to get another. See, I got kind of carried away. Down here, that's fine with me. We have no clue where the land is right here. That's the problem. There's some land. Go straight down. Brush across it. There we go. Do another little water line or an accidental one, either way. It's whatever you want. And then any ones you don't like, just literally just brush them away. There we go. And that kind of gives us a little lake down at the bottom here. That off. Just softly. There we go. Ding. See, that was real simple. You can do it. And if you don't think you can, you're lying to yourself. Especially with this tutorial available now. And to finish this, we just put a big tree on the side. Maybe we'll just do that real quick to prove ourselves right. We'll connect this water line off the edge there, make it look like the lake. The lake lives on the edge over here. Soften that one. And I'll use the same brush. We're going to all of the mountain mixture, going straight through like this. And we'll grab also all of the crimson color. There's going to be a big purple tree. Watch. So we got it flat on that side. We're going to flip it over and apply that straight to the canvas, tapping sideways. See that? You're like, no, my clouds. It's all right. Fill your clouds. Bring this weird looking thing in from the side. I love these hangover trees. I don't know if they belong in these mountain sceneries, but that's whatever. And then I'm going to pull straight through downwards, like so. What's the best way to show you that? Yeah, like that. See, downwards through it. So you almost create a heel on the back side of the brush. Then you flip it over and press up with that heel. And we'll make some little bushy things in the corner over here. What we're going to do is use that to block off the corner. There we go. Give us a little pile. And load that the same way. Oh, that was thick. There we go. And that's how you push all this stuff way back into the distance. All that stuff goes way back into the distance. Like that. And pressing up and bending the bristles like that will create these little bush leaf textures that are coming out here. You want, if you can, to have your thickest, darkest paint kind of inside of the bush, so you don't have like a light area over here in the bush, which is what's going on for me. But that's just fine. I'll not worry about it. Or not sure how this is going to work, but we're going to pull. Yeah, we're going to use this yellow right here. Flatten it out a bit. Use the same exact brush. Pull the same exact way right through that. Now we're just going to come to the tips of this. We're going to push. And it's so dry, it just doesn't want to stick. That's all right. We'll just have some orange colors going on. And that just kind of gives this somewhat a little highlight feeling. It actually looks pretty gross if you ask me. Let's pull through this yellow. Look how thick that is. Holy cow. I can't believe it dries so fast. And there. That gives our brush a little something. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I'm just messing with colors here at this point. Pull through that, get that on the brush. Tap that up there. Kind of a greenish color. Yeah. Fascinating. All right, we'll call that good, ladies and gentlemen. If you want, you can always make the bushes extend further out in your land, like so. You could even bring it across and make another tree on the other side. But we're going to call it good there today. Thank you for watching. If you got value, consider subscribing. I'll spin this just once more so you can kind of see the different light. And I'll be back in the future with more Blue Thumb landscape paintings, tutorials so that you can learn and do better. Thanks for watching.